Alright, I'm seeing my movie be aquaba. Na I'm informed Mega TV and platform we so Yankopon enkoswa in shesham papa any abribia am support am de my our platform we so. Na abusia wunim ensem bi ekoso na edika editie enti o say the best wo since MPP amanyokuku opposition no. In fact, my observe name be and do akra the Euro president John Mahama the leader papa bi ba bonti beka e ma yehu sampa NDC eba na chese Ghana na enya MPP ba na chese omonka so mo party no ene omanweni o ni na ni se in 2017 wobreko a yedi Euro na ado danko akufado isi so e okuruma anche bia ena tragedy bi esiye ni na ni se yeti se MPP akokulusi down NDC pro radio stations radio gold any TV SYZ na sansem we course no yemu binum na yenti nema biase yemu binum die na yedwen ho a ensisi so siden ena party a waba power na wankasa wo position the opposition and the opponents the stations ubakwa kodum no abusia embrantia no mo ye adwuma wo sa stations we ina no omudum mu omo da akom ema ewi akira embrantia ne mu binu nkura no omusanchi omugum that was the muntie 3 mugabe ma seni ne nkrofo omuchi omugum e prosecute omo for just expressing their feelings abusia ewi achi na ya rehosem ba enhyiranka yankopon se na adodanko akufado ene woni yesubio yewa John Mahama ene ye president na nsema o kan se ono de na aban de whoever that you are bet me criticize na aban no matter what and draw eno this ansem with you na onim yenko na yenko refresh back because ene throwback Thursday and also ensema e course and as to compare to Ira John Mahama Abasui exactly 8 years pepepe and a sad name we ACC and MPP for the NDC for Solomon Mukotuma ebeyo mode and I send NDC ko yanko na yanko ti sansem nko didi we ewo Accra 100.7 emfa credit ni emfa momo ne koba edinaka ina ebesan atwa so yankopon enkoso ehirawo
and Coco close to these 2 radio stations down. But Honorable Julius Debra, me do ho ya pa chief station ka ho radio XYZ na chief station ka ho and a womu gu no target main target no na ya NDC stations honto na etwa video no mesa kwa bo video ni bi and me kasa na ba okay you je se me nya abo cho besa abo bi enti the leading team no oni eni dinie Edmond Direnchi Fianco new Director General National Communications Authority NCA
we have all the transmitter
Hello? Yes. After you. We did. We are off. That's why we've been told.
The transmitter is on. The link. The transmitter, please check. You don't feel.
I'll call you back.
The transmitter is on.
You have become unnecessary. Brother, what's going on?
take it easy. Just check your way. Take it easy. That's it. The capacity, NCA boss, take it easy. That's all I can tell you. Whoever you are, take it easy. That's it. But today we are. Madam, wondering what I think. Today is what you've got. Tomorrow is not ours. Do what you want to do. If you want to go onto the roof, go and okay, and you allow you. But you will see the next. You, I know you the best. No be power them. Forget about that with you. Today is what you've got. Tomorrow we don't have it.
Hello? Yes.
Facebook, don't forget.
I sat here that you really good is off. Of course,
it's just a lobby amount, NCA. MPP bar power no and would do position, would do power, would do powers. Oh, call one of Microphone, one more year, Juma. Transmitter, ye dumuno, ye dumud radio station like Radio Gold, ye dumu Radio Gold because ye be MPP bar power say, omobe collapse NDC. NDC dear. Nyamina NDC because the rationale behind MPP taking over Ghana no 2017 is say omobe collapse NDC party no. Omo frequency krama omo ba James say nu boaten bra no ho Radio Gold oguso yen kakra. Radio Gold call off ama fe the Radio Gold no omo yen social media Facebook. A station like Radio Gold, they felt threatened. Say Radio Gold will honor me the last time no be can say 2020 say na Radio Gold honor kan yen say ankwase awie mu ekoso wo Ghana say omu wie mu no. But they made sure say bibia ebe cross omu bia obeha omu bia no be take you off omu be clear and am clear Radio Gold una we lead ye ene ya so wo KPMG enti chese KPMG no e NDC for mpanin for dio say him for dio ya lobby am say ko NCA. After so we kwa shut down Radio Gold no mama me ni interview no ye no wo Joy FM no wasi wo ma dum no wo ma tum meaning say we chief of staff won support to da because akwa we di bidi no NCA no ho meaning say won support da makati ani bi odi ahwe me so no na ya wudi o by 2025 wanim guase na aba appointment no wanya but NDC grassroots to say fianko adwuma no wonya ne ne ene waye ne chena na ye nyina so ye be make sure say appointment letter na won saka no ebe kan paase enya adwuma obi be kan say na bia ye obossos ne soma wo obossos soma wo no abossos soma wo no wo mo soma wo na wuli di ye ene so de social media ene de bibia anyira o on say yakwa akoyi di aba also makoyi di apie aba apie aba wo ya ho hwea enye yie woni choice omo so omo mpewo ai ultimi Prez John Mahama no awakan oso ultimi take Ghana for granted o Ghana for na ma utumi Ghana for na ma power ye true nkrofo bi adwuma den ya wo mo ye
not guarantee for example that Radio Gold will get its 90.5.
There is a chance that they could.
So it's not guaranteed. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Why? Does that mean that when they got shut down, that frequency had been given to somebody else?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yes, you were saying something else. I think I cut you.
So all of them are not going to be coming up at the same time.
Not guarantee, for example, that Radio Gold will get its 90.5.
There is a chance that they could.
So it's not guaranteed. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Why? Does that mean that when they got shut down, that frequency had been given to somebody else?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yes, you were saying something else. I think I cut you.
So all of them are not going to be coming up at the same time.
Guarantee, for example, that Radio Gold will get its 90.5.
There is a chance that they could.
So it's not guaranteed. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Why? Does that mean that when they got shut down, that frequency had been given to somebody else?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yes, you were saying something else. I think I cut you.
Watom nso de na watom mate kra se Radio Gold fo na kwara brayi Ransford bo achim se omunya adwuma pampa so kra mi se o manye omubu afu obufu a obudi fu e bia betimi akasa bia eye instruction ene ogigina mu no okwa mi kokotu mu but wapie mu ni de no wapie mu fidie na yiwu de na yiwu ai ayiwu de na yiwu enti no wo ya ho hwea enye yie omo so omo mpewo omo mpewo ena we nso omo aka wo mo ho no so wo ma ka wo mo ho enti wo ya ho hwea enye yie na de na wo hwe men makati de na omo ye be yie it doesn't matter o say e ba green paper so say Dr. Kalustos na san ye say Felix Kwachofo so na san ye wo mo so omo ma wonya adwuma ne de untimi nya adwuma no ji se wo sa akọ KPMG won ma akọkọtọ wa adwuma so ye friend say aha so wa musi hon mu no President Mahama kasaye efa sansem we say hu President Mahama kasafa sa ensem we.
Two radio stations were closed down, pro-opposition radio stations. I mean, armed policemen were sent there and shut down the radio stations, ostensibly because they had not renewed their licenses. And it happened at a time when the opposition was doing a major press conference, and these stations were carrying the press conference live. And so at that moment, the radio stations were attacked and closed down. And when the authorities who closed it down were asked, they said, oh, it had nothing to do with the press conference. Two radio stations were closed down, pro-opposition radio stations. I mean, armed policemen were sent there and shut down the radio stations, ostensibly because they had not renewed their licenses. And it happened at a time when the opposition was doing a major press conference, and these stations were carrying the press conference live. And so at that moment, the radio stations were attacked and closed down. And when the authorities who closed it down were asked, they said, oh, it had nothing to do with the press conference. It was just a coincidence that they were shut down at the time the press conference was taking place. But I believe that the role of a regulator is to build, not to destroy. And so if they haven't renewed their licenses, it's your duty to remind them you haven't renewed your licenses. And eventually you must even give them notice and give them a deadline. Say, if you don't renew it by this date, we'll shut you down. If you've done all that and the correspondence is available and you show it to anybody, people will understand. But then the point is there are more than 300 radio stations in Ghana. Why those two? And those are the leading opposition stations. And so you definitely, I mean, you don't need to be a clairvoyant to know that, I mean, definitely there were political reasons behind the closure of those stations. And so it's unfortunate. The president has prided himself in being a human rights campaigner, and I don't think that things like this should be happening under his watch. Radio stations were closed down, pro-opposition radio stations. I mean, armed policemen were sent there and shut down the radio stations, ostensibly because they had not renewed their licenses. And it happened at a time when the opposition was doing a major press conference. And
because stations be Ghana ha, adentin eye Radio Gold, eye Muntie, eye XYZ. Na ankwanko ye pro and MPP station. But stations are yehunu say aligned to NDC. President Mahama Kasa say armed policemen stormed that radio station. No, sir, armed policemen na almost stormy Radio Gold premises. No, omu gang leader fianko. And then watch no. ensu ayenom no yenwumu nam NDC for se men kanjo se ensu ayenom no yenwumu nam onum nsu a yenwumu nam ebia wo ye NDC ni well ende ono ankasa asem so wo ye NDC ni so onye NDC ni de ono asem ebia ewadwuma sonku bi a wo ye ya wo de ema awo mo enu enti an appointment ki tenten wono a lead armed police officers ekwa shati radio go down no wono kwa ma me RPM sansa na mpachona menya na mento aso nyesa ye kwa ne ye ba sa no aya na wo be hu se mewie no na menya hwe na memubobbo so tew na eyi aba na mene na to aso Charles Makati adjoin me na mene na to aso but me obibi kakraka eno President Mahama e kan sa asem we sei asem anu President Mahama kan ye no enemi si so ministers ya appoint mu nyina no all the various ministries no mama Ghana fo hunu the state the affairs of those ministries ministers ya appoint mu finance minister energy minister agric minister education minister health minister fisheries minister all the ministers local government ministers all the ministers essence kwa include regional ministers mama Ghana fo enhunu mo sector no mo ministry ni ekoso wo hono mo because mama Ghana fo enhunu a at the end of 4 years no MPP fo bedi mu ho agro wo Ghana ha sei se ye hwe se no de eba be koso under President John Mahama ye fa no road sector be ye debe won pa se Kwame Agboja governance ebeka se or start new road construction because Eastern Corridor kwa mo start ye mu jaye no na akufo ado 8 years oba ye wa anko ho ye se de mu ye nyina asai enso o mo hwe ni mu ka so ekwan amena donko na no wo mo pai bibi ho no mu a ekum nipa wo ho e ka eda ho no Ghana fo nhunu pokwasi amasama interchange no o maye eno de musika no beto mo de aye ena afensu kwan de aka na aya business so mo ye mo Ghana fo nhunu swami interchange obosum na esi swami interchange no ne o maye edi adumu Ghana fo nhunu ni aka the cost involved sika ye be hia de aye swami interchange Eko road and transporter honorable Kwame Agboja governance Ghana fo hunu contractors e wa Ghana ha e ka ye de wo mo major key roads no e ka e de da ho wo sector wo ministry no brief Ghana fo because ye nim so ma ye foforo se wan kasa after 4 years no 2028 no na mo start se mo project dada 2016 ka ye na akufo ado 8 years ni rosa aka egomo ya na mu wi a omo de be ya campaign am se mo be mo nya akwan ba kokora e ka e da wo sector Ghana fo hu de hotie ne Ghana fo hu road funds ka dem bibia wo mu bia Ghana fo hu energy minister John Jinapo ma ye hu energy sector hono mo no se de ho no mu sitie because o man na koma no nkani eduma wa so be ye rough fuel shortage si Ghana ha wa so be ye rough se nkrofo fra se ye kiwa kwa kope gas ya wa so be ye rough we starting meme excuses ena ye dum sie ena ya shut down this plant ena ye maintenance ena gas ni ho ena light fuel ni ho ena hwan ni ho ma wa so be ye rough but what take you over ya we free adwuma se no brief Ghana fo Ghana fo hunu se wo ministry no sei enemutie Ghana fo hunu eka eda ho Ghana gas brief ye eka se na da ho WAPCO West Africa Gas Pipeline eka se na da ho independent power producers eka se na mbebe to ye atwa Ghana gas dem Kumasi de amukukuru yo amudi ko ye ni nyina mu brief ye bibia ma ye hunu se Esla se ni gina bia te sei privatization no e de be butaye na mu gina so amusi ECG mo be ye no ankra mo ma ankra mo be privatization mo brief ye e ma ye hunu because se mo anya sa adwuma we se yi a after 4 years no and do 4 years kura no MPP for be mama ni magu ase womo be use womo ankasa ne ma womo ye ene ma boni a womo ye sectors na womo ase no asan so de aye campaign e de atia mo ena esan se wo ye minister wo ba ye no ministry hono mo de atia no wan kire Ghana for say energy ministry hono mo no e ka se no ma ba beto ena se ni no wo fra se wo ka wo ni defense bi abo finance minister Dr. Kesa Atuforsen wo de wo ye minority leader sa me kwa wo ye ranking member finance committee parliament brana brief Ghana for ma ye hunu Ghana ye economy no se de sitie yie ma ye hunu se de ho sitie e ka no eduru sei ye creditors enra mi hu say me for the aba say this year in 2025 ye here over 180 something billion to service our credit our debt I me for na de ba yo this year in public sector sika edi betua wo moka enti say wa ma me brief Ghana for Dr. Kesa Atufo said there na wo minority wo opposition na wo ye no a omo bebu de agunkam de afa wo so ye here when nyina mun brief ye agri sector mun brief ye here nnuane northern regions ase de da ho kakrakai kokko sector no akofom engusa but akofom pa honorable kopoku ye hwe kwan brief ye moma ye nhunu because of enura ensem bi akwadwo opon kroma e kan no parliament said John Jina po any excuse bi odi be yi ni ho ano e wo bra Ghana light bedu John Jina po any excuse bi odi be yi ni ho ano e wo bra fuel shortage esi wo Ghana ha ana be kwadwo opon kroma ka kire parliament John Jina po say adia MPP for hwe kwan ne say yentu nkane abuom yentu fuel buom can you imagine obi anu betu fuel 1 liter 4 cedis or no timidi call ya and then 15 cedis no and now no catch or no share minister ni ma catch and say yeah fan 4 cedis e dey akọ 15 e ko 16 cedis but who ni excuse e be free 15 cedis no akọ 16 cedis o en kania no a 2016 ye fie woto 100 Ghana timidi twa 1 month no and now woto 1000 Ghana but kwadwo opon kroma e catch Ghana for say ejina parliament e catch Ghana po say en kania na no obi to 100 a e take one na busuan for whole month so mo to 1000 Ghana no sa 1000 na ye tua prepaid ye tua no kwadwo opon kroma say NDC aban any excuse so be kasa from 1000 no e kwa 1001 and 1050 but the kosi nyina da e ya semba ako ministers mun brief Ghana for obia yesu ye wo mere ye be kasa ma Ghana for aye me da enko busu ya sponsors for ase.
Thank you very much. Enti enyansi enti tie nsema na nama eka na cheze ensem na nimu so enkofo we ye bi wo kromu ha bra tumi ni bedi omunsa enkofo we make sure say their opponents will suffer because of ajumboni and politics and ayeye. Onye de obi be opposition, enye de obi be power. Ente siden ena oba power o take the law into your hands. Na o regulating niyama biya ope. Chese waban na abaso. Ene ya NDC for abayi. Na se sa niyama na ekosu biya. Enka mo MPP for den na mobeka ebisew enka nsembeng na mobeka ene ya NDC for nya ataki obi akramporo MPP for our more parliament see omo ataki omo can a whole lot of things but in Shanka Yankopon John Mahama Kwame see ono de na aban de no intimidation oka wa dwe obi am look for you obi am bisa for ahomache bongo ideas emfa unkwahye baby embi fa bibi nkata wani mi nkancho for social media password famaye wukona akoye biwa e ba be kun ne de ka obi issue threat or say freedom of speech no e be sha say edwuma and doesn't mean say na obeka say be nsem hunu ensem de nim ne de wo wacha say enti yenko studio back to studio honom na yenko tie konto any Makati Charles Makati any divine omo conversation a etimi ekoso bra omo ne nanama Japan what you say meaning say nanama Japan ma na bibisa e wo Accra 100.7 FM yemfa credit no enkoso a emfa emom na yintie kubodidi a etimi ekoso na ikoba na kaina asan abesom wo e yem platform we so nyankopon enkoso a eshisha obibia.
So
okay,
the hottest afternoon political show then. More I mean show na say I can say me then why I'm say your programs manager by say she sign out and I'm say why also this we attend you doom station to na me kura me ship na ma dwe say bia eja in a bia into one na me catch the for so ye die ho abasisi a nti me feast o me bisa am say o NC fo aba say in doom station into no or my tenure of the station. I thought it was a joke, but the reality ne true. Number shati Munti FM. Munti FM workers bears a 30. Na no munyina kofie. E ka me ni me producer Sabiga pe. And a management yi pampa to show no from Munti and the bar Radio Good. And take a mini producer as a big pay. And I didn't know more. Then 9th May 2019. Said na Makati Kano. Ure Radio Good. Yawo production room said they be a producer CTA. I know say glasses say intino. Miami production.
So why glass and
glass and Miami production we. Enti me tuono mo me revise hwe point nyama enti wa na musa won say your programs manager Richard Japan Asaba abai also me nkwana mkoya announcement say Radio Good is going off.
Wow.
Sabre na muftao yes pos.
Wow.
Ti me tane me hona busan so e dia say the hu an say aposifo mienu kutatuo.
Wow.
Plus NCA staff Yanentem koko and I'm rest studio ho and I make quite announce say Radio Good we are going off,
and that was it.
That was it. And me free studio ho no and I me fire my phone me record catch a police phone catch them say I can't record. Now me say no, you cannot come to my office. And me can't tell me say me intimi use me camera wa ha. Enti na me kuta my iPad and I use the iPad to record them. And to ya station call off now people started calling. And bra na me recording na I was receiving calls. And it was this guy fianko say me de minimum no. The guy was rude to a technical chief Tanko. He was rude to even a programs manager. Ordering them, he even wanted to enter our service room.
Wow.
And Tanko catch and say, we are turning BBR off. And to a video was a baby, no kind of Tanko na so anyway, because they wanted no person more several to make sure say Ampa Radio Good is off. And when they were about to move, no, and a security man I know in charge, your friend that day, your friend no, or parity semi boni di wom. And to opare kwa kobi na catches no more nko be because you do Radio Good dia. We juma bo, unye juma wa habio. You are not supposed to operate for them because I was expecting them some come one could be a gate no mumpie. And opare it could be a gate no koi. Sa opare na me boni di no. Nana mama free sa da no Radio Good ye tumu. Opare ye jobless obia. Now we hear Juma Radio Good for several years, but ye jobless. Opare be yare sika kro de beto adura no nkra wanya. Last wo
oh.
Nana, if I tell you, Muntia FM workers, Radio Good workers, a binimo abra bo muko moa. Ye kra ne ase ani eden no. Nana ma,
na man bi kam ho. Oh man panimu bi me refinity.
Anyumedu. openya nyumadu. Some of the radio gold in Muntie FM workers after shutdown no ebi fie run mu to omom de omna makogu asoro dem na no moda. Jesus Christ. Me 2021 nyame nko a ke yimne magu abonte me koda uncompleted building for 1 month because from that 2019 no a omeye no there was no salary. Kwadu ebu ani ne ye online ne ye no meti WhatsApp platform atuma mansa mami aba ohima mesika chama David Botei nipa be se 20 every month na omuma 2000 no ya de 300 wow meba ya de 300 eto MTN data ya de 400 eto self-line data ya de 400 etia electricity 800 new security men 4 every weekend be an MOB 50 Ghana cedis. That's how much that 2,000 every month, you know. And I still have the records. We are hoping so by 2020 dear John Mahama NDC Berry station back at least a benya bibi kakra support here. Okay. Enti kakra near one and kebetimi at the chair dankano. Me adopted 3 branches. As I didn't see can and some of the MPs in Ukra acquire winning you couldn't even call to say thank you. And Tiatua Baniwe, no, Namini ba Nami rent so eso a year match. Nanama Missimi Koda on computer building with a million ma for 1 month. Make cry media no. Nipa fasanya ma we nyina mu na o se free no abesine minti se James Ajeni Mboaten kasa on na ye general manager ma Radio Good minti se wo de Suhini kra de so no emfa so pal o munyina minti so mu bia kasa enti sometimes o kwa kasa na akwa ese wo kra wa no passem Nanama, I left Radio Gold because Radio Gold manager was trying to please Akufo-Addo. Say, mema kobo mpaye. Say Akufo-Addo waste taxpayers' money at the rented plane. And the plane in Kotopum. Enko deep sea. Said the ebeya. Wo kra ye nyanu funu sa meto adaka meboka. Wasima wishi Akufo-Addo bad. Na when him say national security for eba becheme enti or take me off or suspending me show no said the eba on becheme kwa na be station no eto anamon to punish me and I'm say hey these same people on my year no aduane afri ya no
after say Radio Gold back
no
am I
online
oh okay
after so my year no aduane afri ya no me metna ha me bompa ya me wishi Akufo-Addo adam abodam. And I said, no. Somebody wants to please Akufo-Addo. And I resigned. Na NDC aba power. Na yepo obia manako NCA. Wanya obia say, Safia nkono a olidi NCA. Eba be doom Radio Go de wiakete around 2:30. Eshati Munti FM ko XYZ ko the same thing. Onu na NDC for say bra ya bre for the past 8 years. Kwadu ebu anie. Toyota Cola we near the Nam Techimai. Near the Nam ha. We don't even have sponsors to give us money. Yet radio soon yesterday and for just to go and buy airtime. Now you suffer for 8 good years. Na NDC aba power. Na sani pa kro no a ono yi anu aduane efri ya no no wono na mokofa NCA ade ama no sebi omu fi se ya jimi omu fi se ase we don't have power to appoint but we have power to make people sleepless. We will not only make sure say our appointment no be disappoint you, we will hunt you down. Young fatu ya di anu ye be di watema di wabusiafo atema ma mbesha nwa
na sa appointment ya sa
Sam Joy
they withdraw appointment na dey be biom na
who withdraw share let me tell you something so my withdraw appointment so my withdraw it's an insult they own Ghana for an NDC media and NDC grassroots an apology The mere fact to cross or accepting nipa no cry in the first place, thinking so this appointment be man no insult. The mere fact that guy in that sukuta position crowd or NC ho, not to talk about so Koji Director General or that sukuta the position 2 weeks after NDC government, insult. Sam George, as a minister designate, we chatting Munti FM, Radio Good, you call demonstration. Sam George can't call for no mudi demonstration anymore. You call NC ho, you call Kromam Young Raho, or Mama Yejina, baby, a chef filling station, a airport chef. And almost on my baby petition, or Mamma Young call NC or home. And honorable Sam George, one of the voices are close down of media houses a year NDC. Waka said here. Mibisamu, a funeral basin, Sam George, minister designated, and Waka. Why is it quiet? Meba, why is Sam George quiet?
My office.
Our Minister of Communication prepared to go to
Sam George, why is he quiet? He can't tell me. Yes, he can't tell me.
Perez Chapel.
And now, Meba.
Perez Chapel for a car appointment. Almost your appointment.
And now the Mama Nunsi. Sam George cannot tell us, say, on call Verti and Swenny Intino. We need control. Listen. Yahoo ministers designator. Omonyan converting crown or Marco ministry say appoint to omo. Yes, it's allowed. Utimiko inspection. Some of them, even Ashanti regional minister designate. Won't take you over now they see Obuasino or on behalf of the government, on behalf of the party. Sam George is always loud on social media. Me and Facebook friend. Why is he quiet? Is he part of the cartel? The NCA, Ministry of Communication, KNet cartel, Sam George, is he part of it? Is Slowusu not part of this cartel? Is MPP not part of this cartel? Is Sam George trying to play double games with MPP and NDC? Like now, no promise MPP is so there, measure no. Is Sam George trying to make sure say MPP for better take over NCA? No, no say Minister of Communication because only the interest in so be NPP for now. It won't happen today and tomorrow. Like I said, Nana, we don't have power to appoint, but your power you be do attempt. Now say na Sam George be call there. And the Sam minister only 6 months. But Sam say yes, Sam George ne make. Is Sam George tell ordinary or danina chima NDC grassroots? But say yes, Sam George ne yes. See the main can mean kasa Sam George ne appointment. Mean kasa Sam George and appointment. Okay. But Sam George and the minister designate. And Sam George has a say. Even now young community or will say as to government agencies are why they call. Meaning some directors in this institutions are a ministers be as yeah appointment and ministers here we don't say in class. No, you must consult me and they listen to them. So Sam George convert him. He has to say what has he said about their cost of funeral business. Okay. Don't you think say the silence is so loud? So when your minister now could dear obi enu ni asem appointment here by ye me nya sure say NDC grassroots bi asode sade na way so long as anipa ne NDC ni no obi any problem but so ko appoint MPP ni a we di atem ofi say enkwasiafo yentra sema esrowusu entna opposition and control the affairs of NCA. It won't happen. Say be no ti abamu na wo opposition and na wo still a wonya bibidia and now the wo di obosu aketu afa command di nyo bi asem. But that cartel, it won't work today, it will work tomorrow. Yan transma KNet say that transma ketika no. Radio go NDC lose power 2016 less than 2 weeks and a KNet yi a TV gold free on platform so. You move from anything. They didn't want to do anything, have anything to do with Radio Gold or NDC. And a power bar, KNet, Kaba with National Communication Authority, and then Ministry of Communication want to tell us what? Please say
monopoly.
The same NCA. When MPP took over, Yara Bafubani, our non-air Radio Gold, General Manager, and Sana NDC winning power. 2008. Professor Mills, Eddie NCA mano. I know see there be. And a president Brabe Tumefo, no quite presidential advisor. I know this a position in man in here. Sani nyane kan yeka so che fiase. Teviase wan. Ohun nyina che fiase. Omo ba ne sei. Yesi omakwa akoto afidie. Sai nyɛ so mo diska no.
NCA for.
Yesi misappropriation. They say ye diska man se fa koto nsuo we. And diska na kwakoto fun. Ani nyina ye di adwuma. Ah sai afidie ne afidie a ebra Ghana hu say terrorism echo so a sub region. No omo person omo monitor the communication space. Ehun se nipa boni fo bi bo epa omkoto say the friend Pegasus no omkoto say afidie no afidie ni so amini ka say national security no mo yusu omo yusu afidie no nanso ye de sa papa no bafo boni nua no wodam sesi amini ka say bafo boni nua ne NDC oni bra penye ne wadan benkum so ye babo tweda panyanko papa kra say oye NDC Office of the President, and then in Nia Chemua, just we are cranning antima may because no defiase. Now, and then this are winning back power, and you want to reward Bafuboni, the late. Wait, this is how you want to reward, this is how you want to honor him. This is how you want to honor him. When MPP jelly NDC for committing no crime. You are rewarding them for even taking a kind of food out of your mouth. For what reason? And to start appointment, no so my revoking no. Nana enye enough.
But officially no, one my revoking that.
Almost slow, almost to farm, almost be my family. What will say what be man no? Go ahead and appoint Fianco. You have the power to appoint, but I will say what be man. Go ahead and issue letters so I appoint Fianco as a Director General NCA. Go ahead and appoint.
Okay.
Nearest Ghana bet my continue in now. Even the withdrawal ain't enough. That withdrawal is not enough. One, sub position Okutada as an engineering director of Ano. They should revoke his appointment. We don't want to see him near NCA. He is not better than NDC Fua. You are free. To say he is not better than them. We don't want to see him anywhere near NC or government. They should fire him. Second, they should apologize to NDC grassroots because NDC media stations near Kadina and grassroots in the club. They should apologize to them. No one come here. Say we voted for them, not because so take over, not because. Obintimi take over. We believe in them because you know say NDC has the men and women. How can you tell me say oko VRE? Oko fa kwa bi say friend Edward Eko Oben Kenzo. Eko fa do appointee na be boss.
And when we say
people congratulations was and they are contemplating as on person ko ECG as on fan ko grid cause on man opportunity. Onu aku onu no choose your pay. VRA or ECG for where? And then because of most study in one and Kenya Beko swimming. Yes, Nana. We don't have any problem. Appoint who they are appointed this in our bong. So long as we NDC, no NDC, we don't have any problem.
Okay.
So a failure, you say yes, NDC for a failure. We will not allow you to appoint or nominate MPP appointees because you have link with them. Nana the entire sometimes. Politicians free say or ye be na say ni party ni wo mu a the opese wonya die no wontumi nya until they prefer to do business with their political opponent said the be an interest betimi aba if it's about your interest you go over enjoy interest no wudome
ebi no is a tapaye
nobody should try
only bread champion ebi no ye
nana nobody should try wose me boa hey this onante for dem mununkum.
Oh, papa na me kan
papa animedu o manso wewu
obi na send am wewu o mse wewu o mansomfo
atepo ni ahokira station radio gold ni station egu ni nyina 2 years na 3 years ni do mo license mo back ni station mu bia ni wasi ni dada mu da and you want to tell us what?
Okay, Kwadwo Bremu, Kwadwo.
Nana me da so fa kwanyes no ncheti for na.
Because me edini be crime appointment.
Ma wo se me nuanu me ba me zo mo ni abre. Me tie makati ma beti same.
Unim enra guy ba ku die ya mokan. Ono ne ye hefa. They also edini be call VRO se hehin no. GRA no. No, not GRA. GRA dey say do na kɔ ne Anthony Sapon no. Na
me ba na wo ye Anthony Sapon no. Ese wo se nipa mienu ne by mistake. Eni ase ba dia mistake. Yet na ma wobi. I'm a party for any break. So I'm on Anthony Sapon because no a board member NPP time.
Okay.
What man say?
Okay.
And no think of Fokogu Hono. Yes, I'm ko hosa sebia musebia nya do nipa na mienu o. Eye nipa na ya pointing wo ho na ma party for any break. Sabe? Yanyeji sika ya gigi so nipa NDC. We have the man, woman krom ni bi.
Oh.
Ya gigi don ma me nwie me set no betemase. Ya gigi sika ya gigi. Hwaso ne amfa nkono eno so nipa ne NDC Ewurade Yesu Kristo ene the NPP for no fa ha rom we fa ha rom we enem NDC men no mo yin NDC wo men say the no mo kan no mo position no mo kan NPP for ni men wo mo sire wo mo ano and NPP for na no mo enkola wo mu no mo kola mi na mo appoint mo na nim dia me ya show bi ti say Kwakubu ahin UTV kotonya ya bono ya bu Kwakubu ahin abu na di na tam interview mi ka so ni adaka be interview bi chese Kwakubu ahin du ba wo mo yente say inform nipa she go yes she go ai won ko ye ai samwa bi galam say issue bi Kwakubu ahin no topics yen ko chine nyen say entimi bu sasa anya bia obi send NDC guys no omo ye mo position entimi nye ya na say ye na de Kwakubu ahin de ba bi man na ye betra ham be bona baso ye de bibia ma otoku no ye betra be bona baso ya di bibia ma ya lady chief bine ya be bona baso eti ma go ni mutimi nya position man ye chief bine o de man de ma grassroots obia be di peche wo ma Kwakubu ahin bibia obia be di same wonto otu anu ama ni bia obia be di peche enti pese mbusa anya bi o mampani wokot oh mi busa question say anya bia o mampani wokot na fie 8 years no ya da bia ya se asua de ya toto ya niam ye na mi busa wo start appointment ministers no ya betra boy ensem wo hye so obi onum da meto oto ni ye no obi an see on dos majai no obi apa bi obi anfa ana obi afa ne de ana utimi se nkofo personal stress ya kwa lashi na meka se wutiete na wutie nsem e wase enkrofo ambition unu se anya appointment start here na enkrofo ambition president next presidential candidate eti kwa be na mefa so betidi makati akwosha GRA na me no anwunagu ama matimi de ama de e kwa be na metidi obi akọ VRA na etime anwunu na mafame de na weka ene da be
ene ya wala
ene Thursday me show mampani bo
23
sabedru o chamba 2 o'clock na se NCA guy no nyini mfi hono mo a obehu me mema wa NCA me show mampani bo me dia wono otimi appoint so otimi say no appointment dey etimi point bi but to destroy they can destroy. I'm telling you say when you san crofo we mfi hono mo a chira bebo 2 o'clock ko no yes ye dia mema be ko ho NCA ni NCA bium
but so we are inclusive government
inclusive who yete wo mampani wo fie kura na obetena edru ba bi na onya ba bi mponkonkontra emna wa fira bai ma Akufo-Addo no akọ ayi otumfo ho no manhia amo so otumfo ayi Akufo-Addo na akọbusa ayi se otumfo asa ono wonkasa wa firi so ahifa na apese ota ana so wo mpe ba bia na ate no mountain ho a Akufo-Addo sheda ko draw sa de we yo owi e pepe no friend nkrofo no se mu ni bibi John Mahama so pese ota ba bi ote no wasa munya ne ho adwuma mame
ene di drone
I'm telling you
di drone etwa
ufie chia ye John Mahama ko hide down ba bia first na mo wono akra fam na mo wono we rem wo ko hide down ho Akufo-Addo ne na busu afọ ka kire nipa no ko hide down so onim na so de dan ne ma mampani a wote so na wo ne business wo be collapse ni nyina obi a wotu aka wo hon man papa ne friend na nwumre se brana ba usika na usika na magi a de se be breme o asoja fasa na need to hwe ba man na se ntwom ne wo di wo mampani atam sa we need to obi adi minister kra na hia no ne na se ne nanti papa pai ne nanti ayi betu afam sanko bi betu awramu no ni tiwu ni wotima di omampani atam sam so tie interview ona wu ni nyina kire Nyankopɔn da roma ya ne kakra na ya bre o ya bre ni enkoni amra nka yanke ade enko bia ye nyina nka amra ye medi ade ni nyina akyi na ya se ya frefre nkrofo na wakokɔ fa sa akɔ ya ne ko giwokui kofi djuma dwiri mu ni nsamfu a wadi wagi wok ni nyina akyi ase de obi kɔ obetima kɔ hwehwɛ niema watoto niema wakɔfa NPP ni asa akɔ eko kata na akyi ni akɔ ya na ase ba
ora no mungu no
no ora be ora biem o muta krozu ora no han biem ye munya appointment say obi an biem wotima ni wasa afa kwa we na kɔ honom na ni akɔ ya na ase ba NDC for bebre na omo honom to omo fa so ne say emrante de maba won no omo de rally enkwasi asani mfuturo wo baba bia no nyakata ye wi ayapon my goodness around so nipa kɔ ye nam kra ka kra nipa nya bi petro wudru ba ni petro so fro bi onfa obi be sha obo so mambe wana we on fanse ne wo frɛ na onfa biem ya kwa ba am ye nya pa wana ena de ewie ya mo ne krofo bi na mpa mo chedi no man pani ni after appointment say ogine wo hwa na minister ne pa ne no ogine ho minister ne pa no ogine ho na san krofo na appointment oni ni mo he wo hia mo he wo ti di ni bia bi po ni Ghana mu po NDC bi nim na bi ni ba bia wo betena so de ne kwa wo bete on yesi ne kwa appointment mu yesi mu ye ni yesi mo be ya ma grassroots for net be a survive wo de mu ye nyina mo point obi a nipa nka ho mo point obi a nipa nka na we asem na GRA pass kakakaka we no akofa NPP ni akoto wodi 1 month enam no kasai wo ko we a senate or safma fuba no waje 189,000 Ghana cedis a month 189,000 cedis a month almost 2 billion nana one nyire won ho a wo tata this place before I become 10 years per album nu ne 1 month what does you see
10 years de makabom enu ne 1 month
and
de makabom de enu ne 1 month
what does you see ho ni a chance any power so so wasafumafo ekoya oni ne made nkrofa faso na point ye ba ye yankantampa na ma twa mato agunchai na Ghana fa say yes ye adwuma
omo da so hyehyem
ya nwene omo mpo de abusom bibia 1 month de abai 2 month na ko ya 2 wie ya ansa na de ubam no wo de an so ko 1 month o ma setwa eno nko 189 times 2 na eye golden is 2 ya da so think crofo we hu aden na wo fra NDC fo ne bi fra wa bebre su en crofo bi hwa wo da hwe wo bi te sa papa ya otem ha yai alagi scenario hwe do oni ayifu yi zongo fo ya bre mentesi abusa anse friend say ana to ni din wa mu dia na different ya call rounds yi zongo fo ni so kra mu dia different etumu ye no mu nam zongo communities ono head ye musa wo bia
James Ajani mbu ati kra minti ni din
oto no na mase ho
o manage dia radio station
oto mase chesa na wo dwene nem wo de mame nche
ko gu ni station no ena de ni ko
wo de no aka na mamuso asem Amadu Sorogo akokre papa sorry papa say Amadu Sorogo namwa radio to TV nanti sa sampio mo friend ashama say sa papa no papa wait 24 hours na the one dokota wait CEO ni dey say so simple keke wo won crofo mo hye wase wo won crofo anu mo nam edia ba biem na obi ntimi ni papa shama ida bia all around ba bia edia na wampani ni papa na wo hwehwe ana pe crofo mo be hye coat agbada no pa na sekente ana wo hwehwe na no so edia ba appointment no me ne sa no na wonim dia ya nyina ya kɔ no aduan na aben no akire wotietie mu ase o appointment we say opeso de ni pa hye o we say opeso de ni enese mi ba na obi busa ai ma we ni boss sami honto boss sese banchi duan koko trinesi we busa no identify difference banchi duan koko dua o wa hu difference
say Eric Opoku
da bi o
Eric Opoku
Randy
Dr. Randy Abe
omo busa oni
it's never true
phone na debate one more
it's never true
mo ma kama se mu nwie phone na ebusa
phone na ebisa se de ya sama wa kan ye ne de ne sei banchi duane koko dua si won mo
wa wonim wa yam po anu ni akola Metre wo come brave Kenya ase na akofo obi de mabaya no fishes minister won pumpo ni ma kwa fa de po wo hia ayi afish obedwane na koko ni ho no mo a ye de we na eba be ha and the near Kabema appointment. One year on your media. Sports, near one word, dear. More man on my GBC, Director General anymore. Where you cocoa ni, yet take cocoa can. You didn't know a cocoa foam. I don't know me a can of cray. You do a cocoa any Randy Nedo. Randy and Suanuni, Abe, and Cranny, or Nimba Cocoa, BSC. Woman fishes are fine. Sports or so, and the sports are more. What giants on your GBC Director? Yes, a second. Yes, Mamma Salmon, come on, sound okay.
A bit my said Dr. Randy Abbey, on your cuckoo farmer said you're welcome. But the back, we got a cocoa farmer, and that's why a farmer. One tissue has about cuckoo. Dr. Randy Abbey, all resigned from Ignite Media, or board chairman, and or Sabe CEO at the Mark Company. Or sa meba kwajo Ghana will benefit from the appointment of a doctor.
Meba
just a second. Sa papa no say ono ne manager ube diska ube wieska
obi ka so ube diska o
ube fe
but there
make sure say eso oti ade na say
ube fe
eso oti ase
okay because who say cocoa sector wouldn't be say cocoa sector ne your crisis because from 960,000 metric tons to 350,000 metric tons
Nanama
enti said
enya krono akoso cocoa board intina cocoa board
Nanama enya appointment in what some yeka enya appointment
one some yeka
enti ada na ma make appointment bi me ma ko for masem aba asem be dey na mo ye mo sa mo say me nkomo na me yura kra fi
on talk of
na no ya resign ye or resign on position odi kakwaje ye brass management committee ada no anko agri farm anko director ho so anti bibia say about farming eti ada na ye chicha ne de ye mfa ne kon ba bi onim wotima say ni ya jani ko fa ye koko hono mon ko fa mo ti ase ka onye obi o ti ase rekopoku no mo ye adwuma na fantastic on te hia ase se de aduru ni se mo ye campaign wi a se check ye nan fofo ne chronics ba bi enkrofo ko betima didi aye yi ana no Director General GBC Randy go there youth and sports go there na come Kofi Adam kra wonu na come tani Kofi Adam amode ko youth and sports Kofi Busan say Barcelona play mo ba ko sikojo minim Real Madrid minim kwato kompodi onim chiba o say me chira na sports minister I say to me ateniama sports niam ho was on apart from boxing on was boxing onim
onim ka say boxing was say
boxing nanama
no one but who to allow
me this Kofi Adam
men treasure to Kofi Adams woni madwuma wa ya boa sports aye minister when it comes to sports woni madwuma Kofi kwado mani abru magodoka NCA nana magodoka NCA
anse da menyamie mekokọ finish
magodoka NCA
we say we go defense
David
message say be
we defense na we tie who say Kofi Adams call parliament no be pressure dance na no
won pe Kofi Adams wonya na damfo ntabi o
enkrofo
ya madamfo Kofi wana juma ba bia obeya bruso
nimdia wo mu no nya nimdia ketwa
so mama Ghana fo hu nimdia Ghana fo hu nimdia
ye nim obi anim
because we don't want the situation say na po eye your friend is a dentist no akwa education minister ewi ache wo so en so free na no wasai no so ahu ye fa we ni edwe yakwa Agric minister it is former Agric ye fa we free ni edwe yakwa na kwa we don't want that to happen
and GTV Animal Kingdom and I'm sorry I'm Randy fantastic no GBC about my raise be I'm a media na kosro sports here na tete apansa wa ketokraku abeja sani wo de ne koy sports minister o tia sani mu ade no obehye ni ye kurase ni kwadwa yeboa yeso na ada kokko board enwuram de tie ya na ntwe ne emrebia na ye de wakoto a wo tia de na se what am I say? And Tiasha in such a way, say, Yanina, you will be able to accompany you. Correct.
What was Food and Drugs Authority? Why didn't you call Cocoa Body and Wajumo? Why, Dr. Puni? Now, oh, yeah, Juma, Food and Drugs Authority. And then you call Cocoa Board. One the betting in what to Dr. Opuni performance.
Dr. Opuni, Dr. Opuni, why doctor? When you're a doctor, no book. Oh, yeah, doctor.
Why a doctor?
Why you crash?
Food and Drugs Authority. I didn't know more. Even fertilizer beba out. farming niema bebre ba
Dr. Opuni no experience with the free food and drugs authority I got nothing to do with cocoa no there's
a me won to ye no edu ba bi obi te wono ma won tie wunwie no age wa no akwesi bone for the past by way program no check
Randy
appointment is part of the appointment
but onu nye issue sesi
one issue
yem busy
ya ba ya see appointment I'm on appointment me wia bobi abaso age obi ma ba fom asembe na wo ka no me ne wo ka se mama example ya ti crow we mu wonim say lotteries boys adwuma area guys adwuma who you see who for be fit tamale who to lotteries obi anim no NDC
Ghana
oh mama chewa tie
Tamalenya Ghana nanama ti kwajo Tamalenya Ghana
show no yes where's am to show so me maso bi
Debi hon to relax kwajo say appointment na ekoso
I don't know
your brother consultation
na number ya no
na call man so
eno so dey show no
hon to ubo defense what na no makasa mo there's a 30 minutes allow him please no
say brother consultation dan na ye nda fianko brother consultation fianko de no manya brother consultation
off kwajo ye
nanama Sami wonto o twitwa amanem for best 1 week me na mama me wie masama na meka what man say wo your appointment no ye won for party for nim me say me tuoi wo do enough ba bia ye mo appointment say wo na savannah ye dey say no won be show to say na wo fi ya try ya niam nyina nim ne da aso bia me so me adwuma ha o eti ho no mo appointment no mo de amano lottery say boys area obi atwama say otimi ko no ne nkrofa ko hu de ko
National Lottery Authority
yankasa any branch any branch
ko be fit amana aka anytime say entiam for be wan kra because the headquarters ni
any pan ko fa lottery do pa on twa bi won tie ase
Mr. Sami o say program no o say program
any pan na ye boni won tie ase lotto no pra won tie ase please
ye quality campaign tamale
nana ma say program
na obi ka
Sami uni Debbie they make can say say make catch wo say appointment bi akoso 8 years ni a ye nya challenge ye nya problem the finance minister no it doesn't baby o fiba
tamale Ghana na ho de nya Ghana adwuma no bi ni ho lottery ni branch ho Debbie me baba ya ma ye ne kofa lottery de ma ya me ne ya mana ana de mo obi ha and the make wo in politics ayeye headquarters e Greater Accra ha na wani nyina wo ni tin ha na gira e be say ha en say ha wo fa wo bi NDC fo nyina ni mu Accra na ne ta lotteries a dudu nyina be benefit wo ko fo obi free saboba chipo no de ne ba ha wo wiki political party ne win via emuodu mama chow your position bi also mo di we ai local government nipa de ma so bi ani age
Ahmed
ya de am local authority leader wo betoto niema wo nwura mu ni form obia be benefit afiade nim eto obia nka ho asem o ma position me nka say wo qualify o but onye party ni we party ni so onye party ni
obi ya organizer
Sami please
your friend say nana man for the force nwo your friend say
sorry mini an okai
we organizer your friend say
we NDC
your friend say
Sami oyendi
mention phone so
Sami uni
national metiasie
Sami uni
na me ye closer to national executive ni ntre say obi
Sami don't take program sir wow uni
who catch him say regional secretary cannot be Sami Oku no onye youth organizer
why national
Sami makwadwa nwie mpacho Sami
you must withdraw
Sami awuna wo catch so withdraw ada wona wo catch so
withdraw make about a protest I mean
Sami unya owie an wabem kwadwa wie na me nko break mani wie ni
nana me dase
kwadwa wie
nana me dase woni masema America wo ya o appointment na wo be hwe broad consultation dudu na ba bia dudu nya betima benefit
it is say Malik Basintelli de na
thank you youth
authority
one say grofo nyina e congratulate no ye ne ko fo obi fi ayi a anwen so a ene ye bo ni de o ma fi
yenti ni
da onye obi a oni wo ponso e party ni wodi ni nkui wo no ho a interior ho ba bi no hye It will need this system to your point when I can see a bit of money there. Don't want to bet my benefit. No, pesta, now the not one. What pesta, now that one. Said the bay a party, no, or be a bit when you at me, I did now wait to some. I'm an at my year. Now your point when one year, first will be with Sumas no man, who for be with Sumas no man. May more example. The previous administration, John Mahama, Diana. Kwame word, I could say, do a bon taper. Then go for the drone, a quick credit to Mamnatarim. What do I say? And now your money, Dino. One no other money diana or him money diana. Why am I better than some won't tell what 2 are walking. And I know and now you so you're converting. No on Jackraha. No mammy do criminal whom I'm the criminal. I actress the actress and what it for no name about what it for or gratitude for one of the woman who said the end.
Creative industry no.
Yes, no temporary. No, I Poku Kono, Same Honto, and in the squad, yet the end. No, I'm with him. I want you to be ready. They may person who are well. I don't know one corner the enemy.
Entina oya Greek minister no. Entina oya Greek minister.
Very good.
Yes.
And the person say NDC is a National Democratic Congress, and this is a national government. It doesn't matter whether you're any free. Okay. You require me work and answer no. You require me work excel on a cocoa revive bust. Poor and go on a call reviving. But until so better keep that position. Now you said that in Ghana politics. But of course,
but Same Otia says there are some positions here. We hear key players.
Key player.
No, there are some positions. Only me and we are doing.
So long as Nipania NDC ni na oya lawyer NDC member. We deserve it.
But Same
you don't deserve MPP.
Same here. Yemfa say lotto ho asem ya ye kan lotto sa lotto ye twetwe no ni ade ni ade obi ye muslim yakofa so me da lotto ano lotto sa da
obi be ko ha na so nka be ya wasem
enye ne heaven ne ko
there be ona ne ho no so e kramoni na kramofo se entwa lotto no so be lotto adwuma e wasem so be ko heaven so be ko bunse e wasem
ba nye heaven asem
dia ye begina so dia abu no nkonta enye ne som ne performance
enye ne som asem na ye kan
ati
but the way ne engagement
be me person Same won ton ti ase ni say nana
engagement
me person on ti ase ni say party no e was SSR winning power BMO appointment when e be determine the next election be ko ba bia be to akoko and Crawford be more money de wa motie and na more appointment e be chere the next one we to bia na ntumi bibi e tu fan Crawford no appoint o ma e say o hwe ya NCA dia ya kai on do NPP ni and na make us no a chere we 2 o'clock president antimi anfa letter amabontia ya the local letter be ko and them share the ball we be share local letter serious one am ye be chine from you be Vanessa and Canada baby o si from the be a steps ne wa e to mu make sure so be
Ashanti regional
coordinator no national security yeah what man say I know the whole pefe but me chance I do me man ko ayi no we no me man say aka baby say yam baby say VR ni ade former yan crofo me say so mo no bia otokuno so otokuno
no cry ni din mai
Fletcher Samuel Fletcher a brother needs what power no ye adwuma o VR we ye adwuma ho ko si sempe before ba no mo pam no sa papa we wo ho na okofo bi se emo ase se kenzo se hwan se o ye MPP ni o de na kwa akoye me think enka akoso boda no nke besu
ma me example
me pacho mo ende na
no say me kase mi soldier for 2016 one more no more Jubilee House soldier for no more no the president wa ya ye ba ye pam mo nyina ko camp ye mo ko gu camp no nana say omo commission omo nko bi promotion ba omo nya bi ya tag omo NDC ba ye and your from nyina no mo ye meeting ye sabe ko back na ye akaza nana sample for where my soldier for mugu soldier for su soldier for no more ko 8 years and near the new people and no me makati she da ko on fi se bibi ye busa da be nam we ye ho so be ma hada me fresh we fresh ye busa soldier for nyina ne ampa de nkofo kan no kre old members ba ko kra no man ba bi
One more old members, me and some leader of Zanka, when it's Sammy on Tony Way, when a man was a young penny for a Timuna, Yabedi near the Moko, or what Pencroff for up a bibica curfew, and what's one Mabu Jubilee House. Oh, no, go. Now we send your idea. One point,
and we give us score capsules necessary at the AM team near my man free system Munko. You'll give us peak capsules one more or Barney Bemme say, what's your point dinner will now to be beer than a council. Give us about Mr. Malaria typhoid join this will be our number 2 1 minute. One so, break ready, sir. Breaking news. Personal assistant to the Executive Secretary, National Identification Authority, Professor Ransford Jampo. On an appointment in here, when they will agree, okay, and Professor Ransford Jampo, Personal Assistant to the Executive Secretary, NIA. Okay, and you will give us GC Miss Channel Caps.
So it is now obvious and crystal clear. MPP for the hooligans and omo ferry poto and MPP for ferry poto because they thought say nanka Mahama ba na wabesiki for the revenge omo nsamfu no wudie no abe benye den amasa and the money there some of you mubedom and some of you too sikani de mubetua because eno hwe dollar na sign money home so minim so bia wa hwe bia no dollar ne money home so and money home so sa no it tells you say ehihye nkrofo dan mu MPP for no omo akipu aseni edi Christmas ninti no akwantuo na nhye dan koso enti omo hodo ni na afeye ye wie Christmas no eno mudi ye business enti that means ehihye omo and the only thing NDC for mbetimi ayama dollar we akọ for me say you people have to start chasing them. You people have to start chasing NPP for chase your we make sure say they bring back what the dollars any siko mo wi na until that no unia mom forget it and this dollars no ebesia ma no hunu so ama Prez John Mahama wagidi mboni enti that team ora no mo make sure say mujumadi ene de mu ye bia no it is in the lie na muntoto nyema yie what I say because me hunu say nkofo we no all their plans no any saban we be failing of course our plans in this aban we be failing. That is the most targeted planner edom team say aban we failure no one shall say the true monum NTMP NDC for some bet na say failing no momo munni can fail by retrieving all the stolen monies masa ora no heat na ekofom say heat na eden ekofom team ora mu heat na ekofom how are you monkey come on Oma yenhu de eko you people should address Ghanaians Oma yenhu muma ne nko ese Ghana no de na kufa de so na ekoso eno abi na sia bekoso se Ghana asem de ye fa no 1 week ne ka wiya asi case close no yeseremu NDC for team ora you people should brief Ghanaians you people should let Ghanaians know what is going on muma yenhu de eko enkofo a matimi ameki amameki reporter amamhwa report no de because more position more can send bebre especially kuje tabla kwa every single day obeko television so no this man will expose NPP for enti okuja to baby na unya wo evidence unya wo source no ya this is the time I was say we then we make sure say we put it into an action and you let Ghanaian know say ampa adwumana no wo yere na ye no kware and Bianca say no kware because some of the cases in Bino we mo de court we ni na ade even especially the the visa kind of thing. Your case between you and Kusi Boateng case, and I think say you won it about the National Cathedral, and Papa. Obi and out credibility, but this is the time a moment gonna for Muma Gidi na away munu and I say yo mamono and tina honum. The belief that we have in you, no, let it be genuine. Na inquire say uto position abeka se bebre ubetina akomiano so na akwai say different. But they can come. We are not wishing you fail, but we are wishing you well. But many they will say, yeah, we start telling you our minds, because it is getting to 1 month in office. Until you people should let us know. Mombra bontin na mumfa statement beto ode na ekọ yetimi agigigi nkofo report ankofo peso mu Ghana hotel peso mu Ghana sase obi wa wie sika say dollars say. Let us know all these things. Believe us na yeso intimidating yakumanto yem, because already there that was the main thing Ghana for agina so the two abama MP NDC abanyo the team ora, because Ghana ni bi any beji say MPP near we sika obede mana obetua obetua the back na ye project. Project, because your dollar that is why a dollar is increasing. Yes, go and check. Just last week it was on 14, but now we're 15. It is rising, increasing in the tortoise way. What I say, I mean, how I teach the nanti na kakranka kreko. Ebe do baby na fedie na ekikako ehonum na. And near my say escalator, people will drag you and NDC for MPP fooding, because MPP for no mutia bemo. And this umbrella we are coming straight to you. You are John, any Jane, any NDC for. And Munchase your mo. I'm near the Munjisi na young fan build your mind. I don't so it be stable until that. You will never let you rest, because that is the main reason why Ghanaians voted you people in and voted MPP out. And MPP amanyukono it is na go omanga se hu no munye ntokwa ena omuko se bi ebudu se bi enyado a portion of blames we say you and omoditi ho no etino ya to mamo a mungusu na munya de papa na Ghana for so yakuma entimi ento yenyam abusia hanom eye Mega TV, you are #1 authentic platform. Mami fa we see obade ni adba pesen ehia makro bibia papa be mami chi bafo e United States of America, mami yakupo hia New York, mami roye bi e UK, eni obi bia hwe Mega TV no. I salute you makro, bye bye.